Hi, everybody. Today is the last day of March. Happy March 31st. It's Tuesday. Feels like it's been a really, really long month. There are no Franklin birthdays today, but it is Ben's birthday from Miss Faber's class. So happy birthday, Ben. We hope you had a great day. Today is also National Crayon Day. So who knew? Again, I'm finding out all these great days, but maybe you'll create something with a crayon today, or maybe you've already used crayons. So I hope everybody's had a great day. Let's see. It is a sad day. We found out that Tommy DePaula died, a famous author and illustrator. Miss Becca Don's first grade teacher read Stregonona, which is one of my favorites, by him earlier today. So if you haven't checked that out yet, that's an amazing one. This one, Nana Upstairs and Nana Downstairs, is one of my favorites. But if I read it, I would cry because it is like a really touching book. So I'm sad about that. There are so many great books that he wrote that I also love. So if you haven't checked him out, there are a lot of different awesome ones. The Stregonona ones, the art lesson, Nana Upstairs, Nana Downstairs, and many, many more. Couple of pieces of artwork. Henry D sent me in this cool Southwest Airlines airplane. He was inspired by, I think, Ben's picture from earlier in the week. Look at that cursive. Wow. Awesome. This is Henry from Miss Allison's class. Sent in this beautiful picture about flowers. So that was really fun. And then Luca, also from Miss Allison's class, sent in this beautiful rainbow. So very fun. Fun stuff to see. I also heard from Rory. Rory from Miss Becca's class did some mindfulness yesterday and made his own obstacle course. Super cool. And has a special day tomorrow. No fooling. So I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, Mrs. Z learned something from this awesome teacher I used to work with. You might know her because she lives in the Franklin-Randall neighborhood. Her name is Pat Wood, Miss Wood. She used to do something, and she taught one of my kids, Sam, and she used to say that before you talk on the first day of every month, you should say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. And I looked it up, and there are all kinds of different historical places that's kind of a thing, but it's supposed to give you good luck. If before you say any other words, you say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Some people just say rabbit, rabbit. Lots of different things that you can do. But in our family, we try to do the rabbit, rabbit, rabbit before we talk on the first day of every month. So, hey, we can take unicorns or anything like that during this time to just bring us some comfort, right? So I'm going to read another book. This one is by Peter Reynolds and also illustrated by Peter Reynolds. It's called Ish. Oh, I love this book. Ish. Remember Peter Reynolds? I think he just was the illustrator of I Am Human. Here it is. Ish. Let me just angle that down a little bit. Ramon loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere. Funny. One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers. His brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. Leon burst out laughing. Ooh, that's not kind. What is that? He asked. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up the drawing and threw it across the room. Leon's laughter haunted Ramon. He kept trying to make his drawings look right, but they never did. I know that Mix Hemrick and Ms. Marissa would never say that your artwork doesn't look right. You're each your own unique artist. After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. I'm done. feeling frustrated, isn't he? Marisol, his sister, was watching him. "What do you want?" he snapped. "Oh. I was watching you draw," she said. Ramon sneered. "I'm not drawing. Go away." Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. "Hey, come back here with that," yelled Ramon. Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room. Oh, Ramon was feeling pretty bad about himself, wasn't he? He didn't think he was a good artist. Look what happened when he got to his sister's room, though. He was about to yell, but fell silent when he saw his sister's walls. He stared at the crumpled art gallery. "This one is one of my favorites," Marisol said, pointing. "That was supposed to be a vase of flowers," Ramon said, "but it doesn't look like one." "Well, it looks vase-ish," Marisol exclaimed. "Vase-ish?" Ramon looked closer. Then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. "They do look ish," he said. Love that. Ramon felt light and energized. Thinking ishly allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt, loose lines quickly springing out without worry. Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him, making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals with tree-ish, house-ish, boat-ish, sun-ish, fish-ish, and afternoon-ish pictures. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. He drew peace-ish and excited-ish and silly-ish. His ish art inspired ish writing. Oh, I love that. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. Ooh, that's how Mrs. Z feels every time I try to write a poem. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply savored it or enjoyed it. He looks happy, doesn't he? And Ramon lived ishfully ever after. Oh, I really love that. I love the message in this story. It says the end-ish. Because I think Peter H. Reynolds really wants you to keep thinking about this story and keep thinking about all the art or all the writing and the poems that you do can be ish. And it's pretty amazing and pretty awesome. So I'm wondering what you might create, excuse me, at your house that is ish. I'd love to hear about it. Remember, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit tomorrow. And I'll see you back here, falcons and raccoons. I miss you all.